found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47. Like I said, we'll talk again when it's done.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
We won't fall. We just need to get the peak and we are good. And look at that gorgeous view. You know it will be worth it. Everyone's going to be beyond jealous.
Oh, you're so right. The colours alone and the lighting. Could you ask for better lighting in a million years? It's like golden hour times 20.
I'm not going to lie though. This gravel is making me really nervous.
Yeah, same. We just have to get the right framing though and snap it, and then I can liquefy our jawlines a bit so we're snatched, and then we can go.
Right. Super quick.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful and the most controversial companies in the United States. Founded in the greed is good downtown era of the mid-1980s by Kenneth Morgan, Don Yates, and Theodore Cohn, the firm quickly amassed an impressive client roster, counting such corporate behemoths as Top Investment Bank, Milton Fitzpatrick, and Van Orton Tobacco. A reputation for ruthlessness and dirty tactics, no doubt originating with the notorious affluenza defense of murderous socialite Chelsea Whitmore, has long stuck to their name. But despite the persistent outrage of progressives, the firm has enjoyed a seemingly never-ending streak of successes and legal triumphs. This, however, may be changing. Just a few months ago, senior partner Ken Morgan passed away unexpectedly at the HITMAN Hotel in Bangkok. And now, another of the founding partners, Don Archibald Yates, in front of whose Argentinian vineyard I am currently standing, has announced his retirement from the firm. And so, the burning question in the upper echelons of corporate America is this. Has Morgan, Yates & Cohn finally run out of steam? I am Pam Kingsley, reporting live from Mendoza, Argentina, on GNN News.
Mustn't be late. The gear is fairly common in these parts after all. I'll get a picture later.
Pretty sure we'll be the ones who get shot.
I didn't see you at the club last weekend.
I got orders, sir. I can't let you through.
I know you never miss a Saturday.
Hey, man, you're being told politely. So come on.
I have to spend a few days in Arizona. Aaron Ford Jr., I'm with the firm. Don Yates is expecting me.
Okay, checks out. But leave the paperwork with me.
Absolutely not. Mr. Yates asked me specifically to bring him these documents. You don't want to keep Mr. Yates waiting, do you?
What are you? Some kind of office?
I am a junior partner with Morgan, Yates & Cohn, the most powerful law firm on the continent. Now enough of this foolishness. Let me through.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. Step right in. Shoot. Junior.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your
Looking
invitation,
good, man.
please?
Looking good.
Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Evening, senor. You guys want an aperitif?
For what? I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat. But is he bold enough to defy Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't call him cojones for nothing. I need to inform Edwards. Let him know something screwy is going on.
Don't. I know how to deal with the likes of Don Yates. The one we need to worry about is Corvo Black.
Yates Fixer. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, they certainly got theirs. I wonder how your agent will feel if he saw you now.
He wouldn't. 47 is a weapon, and weapons don't judge. They go where they're pointed.
Oh, that's cold. I like you more already.
head back to the
Hi there.
party.
I
Wherever
was
you
third
go,
in the line
I
of
go.
succession, after Robert and Sierra Knox. Then the petty
Hey.
Yes, senora, can't let you go through.
Tell me you didn't. Tell me you didn't forget the asado.
Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
Didn't you, Pablo? Why do you have to? So there's no need to press. You ain't going to impress me. What are we supposed to do? We didn't play because the Yoda brothers forgot the torch for the damn asado finish. Okay, everything seems to be in order here. You'll get to step in, no? Just find another torch. Don't care.
Not just a puddle either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down and tore the poor sod in charge of the tanks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
You might want to keep an eye on the pump.
Why's that?
Yeah, we weren't doing much anyway, apparently.
Huh. Sounds pretty, over the top. Get it? Over the top. I'm gonna cut you some slack, little baby. But you might want to work on that attitude.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Yeah. We've all been there.
For killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald? Maybe Vidal will put her down the stairs.
What the?
Damn, you throw like... Well, me. Maybe gotta work on that aim, my friend.
Those heels are an accident waiting to happen.
A tour of the facility? At this hour? I didn't know we had investors coming. A private tour. Mr. Yates, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the Malbec. I hardly think this is the best use of my time. Fine, if you say so. Who is the audience? Diana Barnwood and Tamara Vidal? The politician Tamara Vidal? Okay, and the last one? Corvo Black? Is he your fixer? The scary one? Okay, I'll clear my schedule.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Yates. Enjoy the... Why does he want me to play tour guide to his socialite friends? It's our best day.
He probably just wants to show off, Patron. I know I would.
Sir, this is a no-go. You can't pass through here. Listen here, amigo. Sorry, but you're not coming too.
You must be Burnwood and Vidal.
Sir,
And you must
this
be
is a
Yates's
restricted
garbage
area.
man.
It's a living. What's your excuse?
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, Mr. Vargas. Suppose someone ought to fetch him.
Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Yeah? Let me know how that works out for you.
Well, this is fun.
Este hombre sí no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja, la bandeja no se hace. Entonces aquí se le pone ensalada, que se le pone un montón de... Creo que dijo él. Pero no tiene la menor idea. Claro que está aquí.
I heard the news this morning. Tough luck on that. It sounds like a... Oh, excuse me.
Talking about us up there. I think
He's very interested in anything going on down here
What?
right now.
What is it now?
Because I
What?
don't.
You have some
hadn't
guests
really thought
waiting.
about it like
Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Overestimate how interested people like that are in anyone but themselves.
That's really comforting.
Oh, man, come on. I left it right here. Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife? I just got...
Okay, I got it. Look how careful I'm being. Ay, este hombre sí no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja, la bandeja no está. ¿De dónde sacó que se...
Something about us up there, I can tell you.
I'd be surprised if they even noticed we were here.
Thanks. I feel much better now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Not in the mood for this. Oh, come on. Vamos, vamos.
After work, have to make all my package. Yeah.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me.
Hey, yo, what's up?
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please. This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me, please. This is our grape crusher. The destemmed grapes are crushed into a thick pulp by a powerful rotating cylinder, making each grape quite impossible to ID.
Have you heard any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. This is the facility's grape presser, where the freshly crushed pulp is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. Much more efficient than the ancient practice of grape stomping, but also less personal.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak, and each contain up to 500 gallons of grape must. You don't want to fall in, but if you do, at least you'll die happy.
Well, looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
Final stop, the barrel room. Nothing dramatic, just wine biding its time. The vault next door contains our most precious bottles, but the access doors are made from ballistic glass and can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads. So, unless you're the Sparrow, don't get any ideas.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Mr. Yates now. Perfect timing.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.